our studios in Austin, Texas, this is Drinkin' Bros Fake News with Ross Patterson, Dan Holloway, Papa G with the traffic,
how you feel?
Not good.
Yeah?
field reporter Hot Bob, and Delco Dan with sports. Welcome to Fake News.
Yeah, welcome to Drinkin' Bros Fake News, kids. Delco, you look really trim, really fit in that video. Congratulations, sir. You're really doing all the things that you need to do in this life. Okay? And I wanna appreciate you at the top of the show. We get to see it just like you guys do at home. Moving into the new studio this week, starting to come around. Anthony.
Yeah.
Hey, you're pretty excited about it, aren't you?
He's been training for the Thunderdome. That's what it is. Because he likes to, I guess there's a bike path or some shit behind where he currently lives, and it's a homeless encampment.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How's that working out?
They have their entire society. When I didn't have my truck,
Yeah.
there was a shortcut to the gym.
Okay.
So I had to risk it all the time because I wasn't going. It was either that or walk along the highway. And I trust the homeless of Austin more than I trust the drivers of Austin.
Okay. You don't want a Dwayne Haskins sitch, huh?
Yeah.
Is that what you're worried about?
That's
Yeah.
what I was worried about.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that too after his death. I was like, man, because you and I did it down in Florida. Same state.
Trying to escape Camping World Stadium, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to walk down the BT.
No.
You don't want to fucking go to Camping World Stadium.
Ever. Just avoid that at all costs.
I think we should demolish that right after we're done demolishing that Uvalde elementary school.
Yeah, is that happening soon, did they say?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it'll have to, right? Because the kids got to go somewhere next year, so they got to start construction on a new building.
I guess, man.
I guess they're going to have to pair up with some other school. You would think.
Maybe. I'm not sure how that works, but when you said it yesterday, it made sense. I was like, yeah, who would want to go there after that, obviously? Top of the show, though, we got some breaking news. Supreme Court has affirmed gun rights. Shocker. Surprised, right?
No.
Because the other bills are actually about to be signed, to my knowledge.
Yeah, so the Supreme Court's already ruled on part of the bill that Congress is working on now, red flag law stuff. That'll get struck down pretty much immediately. But, yeah, today...
Yeah, today the Supreme Court announced that Americans have a right to carry firearms in public for self-defense and a major expansion of gun rights. About a quarter of the U.S. population lives in states expected to be affected by the ruling, which struck down a New York gun law. The court's first major gun decision in more than a decade resulted in a 6-3 ruling. No surprise there, D'Anthony. With the conservatives in the majority. The ruling comes as Congress is working toward passage of new gun legislation following mass shootings in Texas, New York, and California. Joe Biden released a statement a few moments ago saying that he was deeply disappointed by the Supreme Court ruling, which he said contradicts both common sense and the Constitution and should be deeply troubling to us all. Biden went on to call on states to pass new laws, saying, I call on all Americans across the country to make their voices heard on gun safety. Lives are on the line. So what does he mean by calling on states? Could states rule to have their own gun laws versus what
they already
the Supreme Court has done?
Like this is, the push-pull of government when you have a federalist system, which is to say a bunch of states that exist inside of a federal government, right? So I think 26 states have no rules about people carrying concealed weapons in public.
Right.
And then some additional amount of states are what you might call shall issue, which means unless there's some reason not to, they'll give you a permit to carry a concealed weapon. And I think there were 7 left.
Okay.
That New York, California, New Hampshire, a couple of other ones, and D.C. as well, so 8 technically, that had a good, what California calls a good cause requirement, which is to say, and I think they actually stole it from New York because New York's had it for right around 100 years now. It's you don't have the innate right to it. It's a privilege if you can show that you need to use it for some reason, like if you've been threatened or whatever, or you carry around large amounts of cash. Now that is and always has been unconstitutional. It's weird that it took it this long to sort itself out in the courts, but that's what's happened now. So now instead of California being able to say, well, we leave it up to the basically the whims of either the sheriff in the county you're in or something else, right? It could be mayors of cities. Sometimes it depends. Like whoever's the governing authority where you live. Instead of that, saying that they get to choose whether or not you deserve to carry a concealed weapon, now they have to give you a permit unless they can show good cause in the other direction, which is the way it's supposed to work. That's due process.
Right.
Right. And that's the problem with red flag laws as well. There is no due process.
The only problem I find with all of this stuff is it's so confusing to the average citizen, where you don't know who to believe, right? Because if you have a Supreme Court ruling and then states have their own rulings, if you got caught out in public, with a gun, it carries such a maximum charge in some of these states. That's it's tough to know what's going on and what's what anymore. And what makes it even more confusing is social media, because everybody has their opinion on what they think it's going to be or how this law is going to affect people or won't affect people. And I don't know either way how this works, to be honest with you. Like my dumb brain is too small for this.
There is no debate about how it works.
So explain to the audience or a dummy like myself what this ruling will do and what citizens in each state will now be allowed to do.
Well, I mean, in New York, pretty much immediately you can apply for a permit and they're going to have to give it to you unless they can show that you're a criminal or you've committed domestic violence in the past or something like that.
Okay.
And it's very interesting for New York City, especially because New York City requires a permit just to own a fucking handgun.
Right.
In the first place.
Right.
That is now also unconstitutional.
Okay.
Right. As far as I could tell. So, it's, I don't know if, we'll see how it goes over the next couple of weeks. I don't know if other states are going to have to file for this. I haven't read the opinion yet or heard from the court if it applies to every state immediately or if there's some sunset or grace period or whatever the fuck for the government to get its shit in order. I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, the Supreme Court. So a bunch of people are on Twitter today saying that we should dissolve the Supreme Court and it's outlived its usefulness, and we should start. The left is making a big propaganda push towards secession now, which is really interesting. Right. And I can't fucking wait for that. Yeah. Yeah. Like it's, that meme where it's like, I accept your terms. Like it's somebody saying something dumb, and the guy just gets in his face and says, I accept your terms. If the left states want to secede, let's fucking do this. Right. Immediately.
I'm down because I think you should just divide it into two at this point. We're so divided as a nation. I don't know how you get back towards the middle at all, because no matter what the issue is, the other side is going to hate it. Doesn't matter what it is. 50% of America is going to hate whatever that thing is. And I think you're almost stuck at this point. This is a dumb question, but I have to ask it. Could Biden, with Senate and Congress, actually ask for either packing the court or dissolving the Supreme Court together? Is any of this that I'm reading on Twitter even remotely possible?
No.
It is not? Okay.
No. I mean, the 10 Republican senators that are voting for the red flag laws soon, they would have to vote again with Democrats to blow up the nuclear option.
Okay, gotcha.
That ain't happening.
So there's no possibility of that happening whatsoever.
Well, I don't think so. Well, that's not technically true. They wouldn't have to vote with them. They would either have to vote with them, or they would have to blow up the nuclear option use the nuclear option in the Senate.
And what is that exactly? What is the nuclear option?
It's removing the filibuster, removing the 2/3 cloture vote requirement, all that other bullshit or whatever it is. It's a 60% cloture vote. So.
And who could do that? The left?
I actually don't know exactly how that works. I assume it would be an up-down vote in the Senate.
Yeah, I don't either. This, and by the way, this is why I'm asking, is because if you're on Twitter or any social media platform right now, it is fucking everywhere right now. I mean, everywhere, and everybody's talking about the nuclear option. Everybody's talking about dissolving the Supreme Court or packing the court one way or the other.
But there's no way they're going to do that. That would be,
and that's why I ask.
That would be like, so that would be similar to what we did in Afghanistan, which is to say, leave a fuck ton of weapons there and just leave, knowing we're going to have to come back and fight again at some point, and we're giving them all the power because that's what happened. If the Democrats in Senate, who they don't even have a majority right now, they only have a majority because Kamala Harris is the deciding vote, right? It's 50-50 right now, and if they lose just one Senate seat in November, then now it's a Republican Senate with no fucking limits on them. They can do whatever they want.
Right.
There's no goddamn way that's going to happen. Like, people can prattle on about whatever the fuck they want to talk about. No fucking way the Democrats do that. That would be the biggest unforced error of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's strange to see it because, I mean, people are fucking raging online. I'm taking a peek at it as we speak.
It's really funny.
Yeah. And I don't, like I said, I don't know the rules on all of this shit or when it would take effect and all that. I just don't want people walking around being like, we're free after today. And it's like, well, hang on, check the state laws first before you go outside.
Well, no state law supersedes what just happened today. It's just a matter
of
when
it's
it takes
immediate.
Effect.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know when I don't know if they wrote in the opinion when it would take effect, but yes, it is. If they say so, then it would be immediate.
Gotcha. Wild times, man. Because that Roe v. Wade decision is coming soon too, and if that goes the other way, the left might burn down everything.
That's going to be. They should have brought in the dude that cuts the trailers for Marvel and did a trailer for this, because this is going to be the fucking summer riot parade.
Oh yeah,
like it's gonna start. I assume that opinion's going to come out midday tomorrow. Like, try to bury it somehow.
Yeah, on like a Friday afternoon. That'll lead into the weekend.
Yeah, it's not going to work with this. I can't imagine they're going to hold it until Monday.
Did you see the barricades they're putting up already? So we showed a shot of it earlier on RPR, and it was like, man, thinking about it from a PR standpoint, usually Hollywood dumps these fucking stories at Friday.
Yeah, but everybody's already watching this.
I know.
You should do it they should release the information Monday at 4 a.m. You know what I mean? Because none of these lazy cunts.
When people are on their way to work.
Like, the only people that are going to show up and protest are a bunch of fucking losers. It'll be a bunch of teachers union people because they're not working right now, and a bunch of fucking losers with no jobs. Yeah. People that are still living off the fucking stimulus money.
The stimmies, dog. The stimmies. Next up, Russia loses on the rise in Ukraine. Their losses are on the rise. My speech is on the decline in Ukraine. You're welcome. Russian losses are on the rise in Ukraine, according to British intelligence reports. We should walk in eggshells when we say that, because we have no fucking idea. We have no idea. What do you think?
I think so. Here's how I've been following this Russia-Ukraine thing. It's like every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? So you're trying to find some marriage, I guess, or balance between the information and the fucking motives behind the people that are releasing what information and detailed in what way. So if the American media tells me something, I immediately assume it's probably not true, or it's at least a half-truth.
Yes.
If they really try to get me to believe it, I know it's an outright lie, and they're trying to get away with something else.
Right.
That's how I handle this.
Same. So with this, I'm not really sure, but according to these reports, Russian and pro-Russian forces in Ukraine are experiencing unsustainable casualty rates. After 4 months of fighting, questions are being raised about the extent to which Moscow can continue its invasion. Figures released by the Donetsk. Yeah, I was close enough. Let's face it, I'll fuck it up all day today. People's Republic last week showed that pro-Russian forces in eastern Ukraine have lost nearly 55% of their troops. Whew, that's a big boy number. Yeah, I don't know if I believe that.
That's not true.
That can't be.
No.
55% would be a
There's
lot.
about 900,000 people in the Russian military, so 15,000 is definitely not 55% of it.
Yeah, dude. The report states in the last 120 days, 2,100 troops have been killed in action and another 9,000 wounded. And that's in your favorite city.
Yeah.
So what's it again?
Donetsk.
There you go. That's where they're saying that happened alone, by the way. So just there.
Yeah, I mean, but again, these are like you should take these numbers in the same way you would take a 19-year-old telling you how many girls he's fucked.
It's 80, you know? It's everybody, and it's all your moms, dude.
Yeah.
I fucked all your moms.
Yeah, none of this. There's no reason to believe any of this. It doesn't change anything to believe it or not believe it, so there's no point letting it enter your mind.
Yeah, according to other estimates, it's closer to 15,000 Russian troops. So 55% is a big boy number.
That's at the high end. Are they saying that there's only been 30,000 troops in Russia because there were 150,000?
Yeah, and here's
that's how many were actually in Ukraine. I mean, not how much. Russia has about 1 million.
Yeah. This whole thing. Here's what's so confusing about this whole situation, media-wise, and the coverage. They love the Zelensky guy to the end of the world. Like, he's the fucking hero.
He's one of them.
Yeah.
Why.
They love this guy, and they're propping him up. They're putting him on all the fucking talk shows and all the things. And he was on that Time Top 100 People, and they patched him in. They keep patching him in TV shows and Grammys and all the fun things. And they're like, "You're our fucking hero. This is amazing."
Do you think he's going to get slimed at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards or whatever?
That's next, right? It has to be next.
He's getting slimed while his people's getting their legs blown off. What a fucking hump.
It's got to be next. So when I read these reports, no, I don't believe any of them. I don't believe not one of these. I don't even know about the 15,000.
No, that's the high end.
Right. But that still seems like too much.
Yeah, it's definitely not that many.
The only thing that has changed in the media for this story, in my opinion, is America's ADD of like, this has gone on too long. This has become baseball to Americans, where it's just like,
we're in the dog days of summer.
They're like, gross. Is this 9 innings? How long is this?
So some watch this in the next week or so. Mm-hmm. The entire media will be reporting on some kind of human rights violation by Russia to get this back into people's brains. I fucking guarantee you that will happen. Yeah. Guaranteed. By the way, speaking of getting it back into people's brains, Bob, I don't know if you can find it on Twitter, but Biden made some statement, I think it was yesterday, that, are you really going to tell me that these Republican senators criticizing me about gas prices think that we should have cheaper gas and not be involved in Ukraine? Like, yeah, motherfucker, that's exactly what the fuck we said.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You stupid old bastard.
It's crazy, man, everything that's going on with this fucking guy.
I don't give a fuck about Ukraine.
I don't either. Not one fucking ounce of me cares about Ukraine.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but it's not our war. It's not our country. And I don't think we should have anything to fucking do with it, especially with everything that's going on over here. We have plenty of problems here to take care of, Joe.
Yeah, we're working on monkeypox here.
Exactly. Come on, Brandon. I don't give a fuck about sending billions of dollars over here. Send some more stimmies if you want to people. Like, fucking hey, just do something here in America.
Well, no, let's not do that. Let's not create even more inflation. I think that's not a great idea.
Lower gas prices, whatever it is. By the way, speaking of which, we covered that holiday gas tax thing that was going to happen the other day, and Manchin says he's not real sure he's going to vote on it for the Democrats.
That's because Manchin is a coal guy. All of his money made before he was in politics, and all the money he gets from PACs is from coal.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think that's going to change. Do you have that clip on? Bobathy? Is it Bobathy? Is that the full name?
Yeah, sure. Bobbert.
Bobbert? All right. You can use your mic.
I can't find it off the top of my head.
Use your words. You can use your words. That's fine. If you type in Joe Biden mumbling speech, by the way,
too many results for that.
Exactly. C. Hapes sent me in a T-shirt idea. It's Joe Biden, and then it says, "Let's get ready to mumble" on it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And I said I would send it to you. So, yeah, it was pretty funny. That might be it right there, Bob. Boom. Boom. Bobathy's back,
and
baby.
setting those prices at the pump. This is a time of war, global peril, Ukraine. These are not normal times. Bring down the price you are charging at the pump to reflect the cost you are paying for the product. Do it now. Do it today. Your customers, the American people, they need relief now.
That's not the one.
It's not the one, but even that is fine. Where it's just like,
I think
hey,
it's.
dude,
I think it's maybe this one.
in what fucking world? In what fucking world? Now's the time you want Trump in there to just go scorched earth on people. But we're not even close to having that.
Here, I'll send it to you, Bob.
By the way, I don't know if a lot of people are heading towards Ron DeSantis for 24. It's starting. The tide is turning on.
What
that.
email address?
Outlook. My Outlook.
Or Drinkin Bros, either way.
Yeah, either way. Listen to the old Drinkin Bros. So yeah, there was a recent survey done where they got DeSantis is in the lead right now over Trump.
I don't care.
Yeah, Trump's turning 78, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's.
If he made it there, I think he would be 78 in 2024. So it'd be a little difficult. DeSantis can go 8 years. You always forget that Trump only went one, and he can only go one more term. So
is that true? I don't know that. I think there's some, not a loophole necessarily, but maybe a misunderstanding or something that's not quite clarified about that, where you can. It says you can't run for 2 consecutive terms, but technically, if you broke them up, you could run for another term.
wasn't it FDR?
Well, he ran for 4 consecutive.
Yeah. And then did they get rid of it after that?
Yeah,
They did.
I think it was.
There's a 2-term limit, and it has nothing to do with consecutive terms, I think.
Okay.
right,
So you
here's-
can only go.
You can only serve as president for 8 years.
Total.
It's not about consecutive or non-consecutive. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Here's the clip.
Yeah, play this one.
So, for all those Republicans in Congress criticizing me today for high gas prices in America, are you now saying we were wrong to support Ukraine?
Yes.
Are you saying we were wrong to stand up to Putin?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you saying that we would rather have lower gas prices in America and Putin's iron fist in Europe?
Yes, motherfucker.
Yes. We're saying yes to all of that. Every single one of those things. We're
Are you
definitely saying
fucking
yes to.
kidding me?
Yep.
It's like, what are you saying? You didn't want to get raped?
Yeah, but you don't want to be poor. You won't be on fucking welfare. What? Man, but there's problems in Ukraine. I don't give a baker's fuck about Ukraine. Shit. What I do care about is GhostBed. From ghostbed.com/drinking bros. Come on. 40% off that bundle package. It's the adjustable base and the mattress combined together. 30% off everything in the entire store. The promo code Drinkin' Bros at checkout. That is the sheets, the pillows, the mattress, all of the fun things that you have in your bedroom can be bought at ghostbed.com/drinkin' bros. Today's your day. Fill up the whole cart. 62 items. Great. 30% off. At the bottom of the page, I get a 60-month pay-as-you-go program there. No interest if you have decent credit. The old ghostbed.com/drinkin' bros. And then you can combine all the deals that I just mentioned with that. Walk out of there with a brand new bedroom set for $25 a month. Joe Biden isn't doing that. God damn it. But GhostBed is. Go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros today. Next up, we got a sweet, sweet global food crisis on the horizon. We've got to get the millennial farmer back on the show.
Yeah.
Is Nick here? Nick, try to book the millennial farmer back on the show. I chatted with him on Twitter the other day. That fucking guy is so locked in. I mean, obviously, it's what he does for a living. He is a farmer for a living, so he's one of the most knowledgeable guys in that space. Book him on the show, and we'll talk about this because this is getting real now. I mean, this is getting real bad. A Russian naval blockade of Ukraine's Black Sea ports has stopped grain shipments from the world's 4th largest exporter of wheat and corn. The blockade has contributed to a global food shortage, which threatens to kill millions of people, particularly in low-income countries. Aside from the risk of starvation, malnutrition will also affect the immune system of affected populations, leading to an increase in disease outbreaks.
AIDS.
Yep. AIDS is going to come back now. Not
Well,
enough food, AIDS.
I don't think it ever left these places. America is probably not going to experience a large-scale wheat and corn shortage because we're currently paying people to not grow corn, so we could turn that off.
Yeah.
If we want to, but this is like Pretty much anywhere the UN sends food to is fucked.
Fucked.
And a lot of other places as well. I think I have to look it up. I think Ukraine produces like 12% of the world's wheat, or something like that.
So
it's something crazy.
It mostly goes to Africa.
Right.
Yeah.
And with this, if that starts happening, right, does NATO get involved then and start fucking shit up in Russia?
I mean, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know that NATO necessarily is the one that has a jurisdiction. The UN would have to authorize some sort of like confrontation there, I believe.
Because if that shit starts happening and you get photos of starving African children on television again, they're going to bring a fucking hologram of Freddie Mercury back for a Live Aid concert down there, and shit's going to be wild. Because that'll affect people.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still showing the goddamn commercials late at night with, is it Sally Struthers?
No, she ate all the food.
Ah, was that what she did? Okay.
Yeah, and they kicked her out.
Yeah. So they're still asking to donate over to Africa for water and shit now.
Yeah.
If they start dying for food shortages, shit's going to hit the fucking fan at that point.
This is all like the World Economic Forum trying to get us to eat crickets. That's all this is.
I had them the other day. Not bad.
I'm not doing that.
Not bad.
I'm going to eat cow
You got to mix it with something.
and deer. Maybe some elk from time to time, which
Yeah.
technically is still a deer.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't give a fuck about wheat or corn.
Okay.
I can deal without tortillas. That's the only thing that has corn in it that I eat.
50% of our country can't, though.
That's their problem.
If you were to live without a tortilla, what kind of world is this to live in? Do you want to live in?
You
that
can
world?
actually make pretty decent wraps out of egg white and a couple of other ingredients.
No, I've tried it. It's not that great.
It's really good actually.
it's not great
and
at
it's
all.
all protein.
It's not great. What if Joe Rogan was from the future, and that's why he came back to do this huge podcast where he's teaching everybody about hunting again, fishing and shit like that, because he's ready for all of this to actually happen, like he knew. He came back and was just like, "Hey, dude."
Why did they make him get that hair transplant surgery then?
Did he try to get it back in the day?
Do you not see the giant scar on the back of his head?
Oh, has he got the LeBron thing?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, he was doing TV and movies and shit. So, like, I understand that you got to go for it. I understand it. B. Coops did it. Bradley Cooper, all those guys. Some people it just doesn't take. And if it doesn't take, then you got to shave it off. And that's the same way I feel about LeBron.
But this is just my own evidence for why he's not a time traveler.
Because he couldn't fix his hairline. All right. Makes sense. He looks good though, bald. Like he's one of the few people that you're like, all right, yeah, you pull that off. It fits in with his whole shit. So I don't mind it. I don't mind. Some people it looks fucking weird on, and I can't deal with a bozo ring in this world.
I like it.
You like a B ring?
I like somebody that owns it. Yeah.
That's confidence.
I guess. I saw a guy with a B ring at the gym yesterday. Older gentleman, probably in his 50s, and he was dyeing it. He was dyeing the rest of the bozo ring, and it was like, bro, if you got a B ring, either shave it all off or just let it go gray. Let it go gray.
Well, anyways, Russia is doing this because they know that the West is not on the same page here, and that they would have to be on the same page and act decisively to stop them. And in order to, because the West are all pussies now, in order to stop this, they'll grant additional concessions, probably on sanctions, like post-Ukraine war sanctions on Russia.
Okay.
Right? So they'll be like, hey, we're going to fucking knock this shit off, but Ukraine is going to stop fighting us in the eastern part. We're going to claim that as Russian territory, and also you guys aren't going to sanction us after. That's probably what their play is, but we'll see if it works. I don't know. The American left really wants war right now. Like,
Really? You think so?
Oh yeah, big time.
And why is that?
Money.
Not a distraction? Because I've thought about that too, and I thought, all right, if we did go to war, it would be a very convenient distraction for November.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there is some evidence that people, even when things aren't going well, don't like to change presidents in a time of war.
Right.
So.
Right. And would you want to change the Senate and House is the question during a time of war. So it wouldn't surprise me if that was the October surprise. You know, it's like, hey, these kids are dying in Africa. Let's go to war now. And we're going to do this against Russia. But
Why don't they just send the RUF or somebody, like grab one of those terrorist groups from Sierra Leone and send them up to Ukraine and let them fight Russia? It's none of my fucking business, dude.
I know. But those motherfuckers, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, a bunch of child soldiers show up.
Ship them up there, dude.
Yeah.
If you got beat by child soldiers, which is also the plot of Rescue 16. That would be so fucking rad, wouldn't it? Just seeing little kids with fucking AKs just fucking shit up over there. Because then you have the race element too, right? Russia's all white, and then they're killing these black kids.
Well, they might bring in the Chechen terrorists to fight the black kids. That way, it's like
really ramp it up.
Like then white people just have to they're not involved anymore. It's not even a war between Russia and Ukraine anymore. Now it's a war between Chechnya and Sierra Leone.
You're gonna cast everyone's children, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's the whole. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you're like, Bob, have a couple more. You know, we need some extras.
They're black children. We can't do the Seth Rogen thing. Yeah. Did you ever see that? So you remember the little middle school movie he did? He painted one of them up black for lighting tests.
I take the Liberian Civil War very seriously, Ross.
Sure you do.
And
I know you do. I know you do, Giorgio. But yeah, if they went to war, I think it would be convenient as far as a distraction for the election. But then pulling all your troops out of Afghanistan, if you're Biden, how do you justify that? Of, hey, we're going to get everybody out of here and bring our troops home, and then send more troops overseas. I think they're kind of fucked. And if you're Russia and you're looking at all the turmoil that's going on in this country now, imagine when November happens and Republicans get the Senate and the House back, then you're dealing with a lame duck president. He knows he can get away with fucking murder at that point.
Well, he already has. He murdered 10 children in Afghanistan on the way out. So.
Oh, yeah. That's
Why
true.
not?
That's true. Why not add some more bodies to the list? But if you're Putin at that point, he's probably looking at, Google Earth and the battlefield just going, oh, man, November's coming up soon. Like, fuck it, let's drag this out. Who really fucking cares? Then they'll be at their weakest, because what the fuck is Biden going to do at that point? Even if he wanted to go to war, you wouldn't have the votes to get that in, right? Or would Republicans do it, I guess?
I don't think we've voted for a war in a long, long time.
We have not declared war since World War II.
But you're supposed to, right? Aren't you supposed to go in?
Yes.
Yeah. And we just skip that.
Yeah.
We just say, hey, fuck it. We don't need that. If we go to war, we go to war.
Korea, Vietnam, and a number of minor conflicts in between there, and Desert Storm Shield, and then Iraq and Afghanistan. We've done quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, throw one more on the barbecue. Next up, sponsor-wise, we got BubsNaturals.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros is going to get you 20% off there. I've been using all their products, dude.
Oh, yeah.
They're the fucking best. They got the collagen packs. They got the MCT oil, and it's not oil. It's powder, which is awesome. I hated the fucking oil. I hated when I put it in my coffee. Now I just put one scoop in there, boom, stir it up, I'm good to go. And it doesn't have that chalky taste to it, which I like.
Yeah, it's really good.
I don't know what the fuck they've done over there at Bubs, but congratulations. All their products are fucking top notch, dude.
It's probably witchcraft. I mean,
has to be,
I
right?
can't prove it. I can't prove that witchcraft even exists.
It's better than GNC.
Yeah. Well,
it's better than anything I've ever gotten at GNC. Like, in a million years. And I know, Delco, you hate GNC anyway, so you're good.
Yeah, GNC is for people that don't actually lift.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you buy your fucking supplements out of brown paper bags in an alley or something? Like, where the fuck do you get it?
You go to Total Nutrition and you get it out of like a plastic baggie, yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Fuck
Guy's
off.
got something in the back room.
Yeah, he goes to the back, gets you the free samples, but he bags you up like 30 free samples because, like, this 30-minute conversation you've had with him, he's basically wrangled you into being his new gym bro.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, he's just going to give you a...
But again, that's not the life for everybody. That's the life for 1% of the population.
Well, Bubs is the life for the rest of the 99%. Let's fucking go. Go to BubsNaturals.com. The collagen protein's amazing, super easy to use. They got the stick and it goes in liquid, or they got the little scooper. Boom, put that in the coffee. That's what I prefer. Put that in the coffee in the morning. I put a scoop of the old MCT powder in there, and I am good to go. It'll be your new favorite functional coffee creamer. I can promise you that's the way I've been doing it. The MCT oil powder is vegan and keto friendly. Mental focus and energy. I need as much of that as I can possibly take, because if I trip over my words one more time today, I might end up walking off set and then lighting the studio on fire. And I don't want to do that. Instead, I want to go to BubsNaturals.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros will get you 20% off of there. 10% of all orders go to Bubs, his charity, Glenn Doherty. And at the Memorial Foundation from Benghazi. And on Veterans Day, 100% of the proceeds go to that foundation. So you're good to go at Bubs, and you're supporting a great cause, and the products are fucking amazing. So we're stoked. Welcome to the show. It's been amazing. Next up, the WHO considers increasing fear-mongering over monkeypox. We're still doing this, huh?
I don't give a shit. You can't even die from it, man. Why are we still doing this shit?
Because it looks gross. Have you seen the photos? Bob, pull up some monkeypox
for
photos.
sure.
It's real nasty.
It looks like, I don't know, it looks like more spread out chicken pox.
Ugh, it's scabby,
they're bigger, yeah.
It's bigger and it's scabbier. And that's the thing.
I don't give a shit. Honestly, I couldn't.
That's racist. Show this one. Now say that, you know?
Couldn't possibly care less.
Say it over the black arm now.
No, there's been like 140 cases in the entire country.
Look at that.
How long does it stay on you?
I don't know, like forever.
4 years or something like that?
Yeah, I don't want that on me forever.
I'm kidding. I don't know how long it stays there, but that is way past chicken pox, bro.
Let's look it up. How long does monkeypox last?
I mean, look at that picture. That is, we're way past monkeypox on this one.
2 to 4 weeks.
Gross, dude. I don't want that for 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, I don't want it, but what I'm not going to do is spend any amount of time worrying about it.
Depending on the rave, worth it.
Yeah.
Why are you out of breath?
Because he was running. He's sprinting back. He likes to sit on those couches back there. We got a nice little waiting area now in the studio.
We haven't been to 10th Planet in a while since the move.
Oh, really?
Well,
shit. Get Tim Kennedy in here, dude. Give you guys a fucking working.
And Jesse bought me that jewel, so.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Jewel. Today's the last day to buy them. Biden administration pulled them. They're all done.
There's still plenty of other
options, yeah.
Yeah.
But the Jewel was fun, man. It had a flirty name.
Why Jewel and not other stuff?
I think it's because of the shape and the flavors of it that they were marketing to kids, where the other ones kind of looks like sticks, you know? Like man sticks.
So this one looks like a USB drive.
It does. It
somehow appeals to kids who haven't ever seen a USB drive in their fucking lives.
They're plugged in all day long, dude.
No,
they just want something to plug in their mouth. That's all they want.
No, this is dumb.
It's not. They get a Minecraft one. All the kids are fucking jeweling, dude. I saw a 5-year-old jeweling in his front yard the other day. He had a wife beater on. He had 19 tattoos. And then he told me to go fuck myself.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't care.
Okay.
Again, people can do whatever they want.
Look, Dan, you should. Monkeypox out of control. 9 out of 18 people have it, is what they're saying. That's according to dentists.
No.
Monkeypox way out of control. 5-year-olds jeweling out of fucking control. We need control in this country, all right? Or we're all going to die soon.
Control of what?
Monkeypox, dude. It's fucking everywhere.
No, it's not.
It was at the grocery store. I saw it at the grocery store yesterday.
How's that work?
It was a lady. She was bigger. She was grabbing for some ice cream, some Ben & Jerry's Pride ice cream. It's Pride Month. And when she reached up, she was wearing a long sleeve. She tried to cover it, and there was just monkeypox all over her arm. She's like, oh, my gosh, I better put this away. And I said, you know what else you should put away is that fucking monkey in your cart. She was driving around with a live monkey in there.
Is that where monkeypox comes from?
Yeah, it's from the monkey, right?
I thought it was from butt sex.
Butt sex with the monkey, right? No. Is that what the WHO said? What was the final thing?
No, just butt sex at a rave.
Oh, gotcha.
In Europe.
In Europe, and then it comes over here?
Yes. Okay. On a boat, I think.
Okay.
Or a raft. Maybe a plane. Cargo ship.
Sure.
Submarine.
Yeah, no, keep going.
Zeppelin.
Yeah. Blimp.
So it's called monkeypox, but it's called monkeypox in the way the Spanish flu is the Spanish flu.
Sure.
Spanish
flu in Kansas.
Yeah, it started in Kansas, not Spain. Spain was just the country that was reporting on it.
Rob really wanted to bring that up because he really hates Kansas.
Fuck Kansas. But yeah, so monkeypox was discovered in 1958 in a colony of monkeys being kept for research in Denmark.
These were gay monkeys, right? Because this disease comes from ass sex.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's like a colony of gay monkeys listening to techno, right? Taking fucking pills and shit. And just wearing each other's asses out.
Yeah.
And then the wrong researcher happened upon them. And he was like, oh, damn, this looks dope. Let's get in these monkeys' asses. And now we're fucking dealing with this stupid
Couldn't leave
shit.
the monkeys alone. Perfectly nice rave monkeys.
Yeah, it wasn't about you, guy. Like you just fuck off.
It was about the rave monkeys. By the way, they're trying to make that dead that drug monkey a thing, the cartel.
Oh yeah,
I keep getting
like
pictures
1,000
of it.
people have sent it to me.
Same.
I do not care.
I don't like. It just doesn't have the specialness of Harambe. I can't put
No,
my
it's too
finger on
little.
it.
It's because Harambe was innocent. This monkey knew the life he got himself into.
That's true.
That's
yeah,
true.
he was wearing body armor.
Yeah, he was wearing and a helmet. He had a little tiny helmet.
no, I
He
think
got
it was,
mixed up at a young age. You can't blame the monkey for this. He's a product of his environment, if anything.
I guess so. I thought it was a fun thing, you know. And if you die in a shootout, you die in a shootout. It's like Bob says, you know the life you chose. You're hanging out with drug dealers all day. You're a monkey. You can run away.
Don't be surprised if you see people trying to get him sainted down there.
Oh yeah,
They're very Catholic.
Are they really?
Oh yeah, big time.
Let's get a statue going.
Yeah,
A nice little tiny
a lot
monkey.
of-
he's
statue.
got to be
stink on that.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
be dead for a certain amount of time. You have to perform. There has to be like a
couple miracles in your
couple-
name.
like
Yeah.
miracles in your name,
Okay.
and things like that. So
We can make it work.
I think
yeah,
so.
I mean, you know,
Everybody needs something to believe in these days. And a dead cartel monkey coming back to life. What is it? 3 days? How long was Jesus dead? 3 days?
Like 48 hours, really.
All right, close to 3 days.
Think you could beer bong 2 hard AFs in his honor?
Sure. You bet I could.
Be a miracle.
You bet I could. 2 of those things? Yeah, I could. Should I? No.
it'd be a miracle if my fucking
2 8%'s going
if
to
any
my
of my
face?
flights this weekend will be on time.
Is that what
I'll
you're?
I'll dedicate those to the monkey.
You delayed again.
Well, that's essentially what
it's the
happens, right? So you start praying to the person to see if miracles will occur.
Yeah.
And then when
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, we prayed to Mother Teresa, we prayed to the cartel monkey, and our flights were on time, they weren't going to be.
Yeah.
Boom.
So how do they put that in a spreadsheet? And
Yeah.
then see how many times Mother Teresa came through versus the monkey.
yeah.
I mean, you got to think at some point in the veneration process in the 21st century, a spreadsheet was used.
They could also put him in a glass case, like in Philadelphia. I forget what church it is, but they have St. John Newman just in a glass case, and you can see him.
Yeah. Is it formaldehyde?
I think so, yeah.
Do we have a pic?
We'll find
It's
it.
the
I'd like
prehistoric
to see the
version
dead
of that
body.
rapper.
Yeah, that's great. Remember that rapper we showed on RPR? It
Yeah.
was hung in the club.
Exactly.
If that's
First of all, why are we giving him a hard time if this is commonplace?
Oh, here we go.
yeah, oh, you got
That's
the pic of him?
racist.
Yeah, we
Let's
got
bring him up. Oh
They-
shit.
They fixed his face with wax or something, but his body's
Well,
real.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So everything else is real. The
Everything
face
else is real, but his face was fucked up. so
Blow
they-
that up, Bob. Let's see it. Stretch that out there. Oh fuck, that's weird. That looks like a frozen gnome. That's a real person.
Yeah, we went on field trips to see him
Where?
in Philly.
This makes
That's
this,
in Philadelphia. That's in America.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
What are we doing here?
this haunts
dude?
kids' nightmares.
This haunts my fucking nightmares. This looks like a garden gnome. They've frozen his fucking face in time, and now that's going to rest in your tomato plants.
It does look like a garden gnome
That's fucked up, dude.
or a.
I don't do that to me. Don't put a Halloween mask on me. I want myself in formaldehyde properly. I want it. You can fill it up. Fill it up like an aquarium. Just put formaldehyde in it, and then tie me down to the bottom, and then I can kind of chill out and live in there.
But then how will we differentiate your dead body versus the new ones we're growing?
Well, when I come back to life, you'll know it.
Because we've got a couple
No,
Ross clones and some tubes right now in the older building.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just in case.
In case I go down again for real this time.
Real
For
prestige.
the last time. Yeah.
Just pop another one in.
You just operate me like a mechanical.
No, you're
puppet
actually
back here?
number 47. We've been doing this for a minute.
For years, and I didn't know it. My God, man. That's fucking creepy. So they're taking children to see that thing, Delco, you're saying?
Yeah, I went in 4th grade.
God damn. And who's this?
There's another one.
Who's this?
This is, let me get back to the story where they, the incorrupt body of Blessed Anna Maria Taigi, who is displayed in the San Crisogono Church in Rome.
That one looks more realistic, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that one. I'm okay with this one.
I mean,
That one-
I don't see the point. I think it's really bizarre that we, as a culture, view and bury our dead. I think that's very bizarre.
So I don't want to view. I don't like the viewings.
Just throw them out into the fucking ocean or something.
Yeah, have you been to a funeral with a viewing?
Yeah, a bunch.
It sucks.
It's called a wake, baby.
Yeah, I didn't, dude. So my grandfather was like that, and that's my last memory of like that. I didn't want that.
Wait, there's other options?
Cremation.
Yeah.
cremation, or just keep the closed casket.
Jared and I want to start a business that does Viking funerals for people.
Yeah.
And it's like a funeral pyre, and we get fucking wasted.
And then you burn it, right? You guys burn the raft?
That's what a funeral pyre is.
You need a good archer, though.
No, we're not going to use archery.
Cam Haynes.
You don't want
plenty of archery. Andy Stumpf.
You don't want to leave it
Rogan.
to chance. You use like a fucking command detonate little fucking thing to set it on fire.
Yeah, look, get Rogan out. Get Cam Haynes out here. I trust him.
How funny would it be if you had like one of those old cartoon like dynamite plungers? Like, has anybody got any last words? Fuck it. Boom.
It's got to say Acme on the box.
Yeah. Man, that'd be great to get blown up into the sky would be awesome. But they did that with Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
When they did it with him, I think it was just his ashes though, wasn't the actual body, right?
And it was through a hand with a cannon in the middle of the hand, a palm.
Okay, what was the palm for?
Some like third eye thing.
All right. And Johnny Depp's voice changed forever after that. He was eternally Hunter S. Thompson, and he speaks like that now forever. The world got something out of it, at least, you know. But that's fucking wild, dude. The grandmother, the old lady there, that's fine. Like that looks realistic. The dude looks like a fat little garden gnome, and there's no use for that in this world. You should put it in the ground and then put some grass on it from getsunday.com/drinkingbros20. Is that the best segue ever? Maybe. Put your mammy and pappy into the ground and then throw some grass on top of it. Some seeds. This is 15, 20 minutes. Attaches to your hose and you're good to go. They'll find you wherever you are. Whatever address you plug in, they'll tell you exactly what the climate is, the soil, all the nutrients, everything you could ever want to know about that little patch of land that you might be on or that you currently own, like your house. You can fucking do it.
Yeah, and it's all keto. So
it's all keto. So you can spray it right into your mouth. What we're saying is you can attach it to a hose.
Don't do that. No.
Spray right. What? Spray right. It's all keto. You can eat it, and no, you cannot eat it. No, you cannot eat it.
I'm just saying it's not. There's no carbs. But they just take like weather information.
Yeah.
Historical weather information from where you live and the type of soil you have in that area, and send you exactly the kind of whatever fertilizer or stuff that kills certain types of weeds without affecting the type of grass you have and stuff like that. It's bespoke for your lawn, basically.
Yeah. Makes your yard look amazing. I'm not a handy guy. Never pretended to be.
And there's
but
nothing
even this
to
was
it
easy as shit.
Yeah, you just like it comes in this thing, you screw it onto your hose and then spray it onto your lawn.
15 minutes and you're good to go.
If any idiot can do it.
Yep. Mine was Bermuda. When I popped it in, they were like, oh, hey. And sure enough, they were right. My yard looks amazing. And Sunday is offering our listeners 20% off. And that's on the custom plans, all right? It's all you do. Type in your address. They give you a custom plan. They tell you what you need, what you should do, all of it. They take all the magic out of it where you're like, oh, I wonder what I should do. Or should I talk to somebody at Home Depot? They're not going to give you answers. They don't know anything. Mm-hmm. They stand there with their orange vest on and then they point. Aisle 98. They're not going to tell you how to do anything. These guys will. They'll give you everything. Full nutrient plan delivered to your door. You don't need to leave. You don't need to go anywhere. And they're made with your family in mind. Best part is the shit works too. Sunday is offering our listeners 20% off. Full season plans start at just $129, and you can get 20% off when you visit getsunday.com/drinkingbros at checkout. That's 20% off your custom plan at getsunday.com/drinkingbros. Let's go, little family. Let's go. Next up, prosecutors request a 30-year sentence for Galen Maxwell. We get confirmation that it's Galen. I've heard 50 different variations of that. I've been saying Galen and just going with it all these years now at this point, but
it's like Genghis Khan, right? Like you just whatever feels right.
Yeah, this one feels right. Galen.
Yeah, but except for what's his nuts? John Kerry was speaking to Congress way back in the day, like I think it was in the 80s, and he called him Genghis. Nobody says that.
I like it.
Genghis? No, it's Genghis or
I like Genghis.
I like Genghis too. It sounds powerful. Genghis.
Genghis.
Galen. No, I don't like I don't like a soft G. I like a hard G. Like Galen, Genghis, like I'm all in for that. Federal prosecutors are asking the judge to sentence the former Epstein associate to a minimum of 30 years. As you know, on December 29th, she was found guilty of 5 of the 6 counts she faced, including sex trafficking. And then that was kind of it, D'Anthony. The story disappeared after that. We never found one goddamn name from that book.
Yeah, it's weird.
Really fucking bizarre. And I don't even know if she's alive. Has there been shots of her yet?
I mean, I imagine she's paying her attorneys. They would say something if they weren't getting paid.
Or are they still alive?
Who knows, man?
You don't find any of this bizarre? We're having hearings for the January 6th bullshit, and now they're pushing them. Did you hear about this? For the documentary?
Oh, yeah.
'Cause there's a documentary coming out on Discovery Plus or Paramount Plus, one of the two, and they're like, oh, there's new footage in there. We've got to wait. No, you're trying to push this closer to the election, which is fine. I'll trade that, and I'll go even further. I'll watch every single fucking last minute of this goddamn bullshit if you just give me 5 names from this book.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like 5 Vicodin.
Oh, that too. But give me 5 Vicodin and 5 names from this book. Then we can go out and find who these fucking child molesters were, and then we can move on with our life. Just give me 5 names. That's
They're not going to do that because their names are on those lists.
I'm assuming that's what it is, right?
Sure, of course.
It's all Congress and Senate. Mm-hmm. And I'm not, it's probably both sides of the aisle, right?
Yeah. Yep. And as for the January 6th stuff, a political reporter, Betsy Swan, said today that within the she said, it was yesterday, that 2 Democratic senators have already told her that nobody gives a fuck about January 6th. Mm-hmm. Like, they don't think this is going to do anything in November.
No. No.
So I don't, it's like 4 people in the Senate that are pushing all this shit. It's Pelosi and fucking Chuck Schumer and Adam Kinzinger.
Yeah.
It's just like a couple of fucking dum-dums and nobody else gives a shit.
So the ratings are out, like, Hollywood-wise, I can tell you this. The ratings have been awful. And which means 2 things. One, America doesn't care, and they're not watching.
Didn't it get 20 million the first night?
So it got 19. So 19 million was the final count. But here's what's misleading about that. It was on 16 or 17 different networks. So you're pulling them all in. The highest rated one was ABC News, which was David Muir. And that was 4.3 million on ABC News that night. That's not even an episode of Dave on Netflix. On FX.
That's about 500,000 more than a normal run-of-the-mill Tucker Carlson episode.
I think Tucker's pulling in
3.6.
Yeah. So, you're looking at 16, 17 networks combined on that, which is cheating. Imagine if they put the NFL playoffs on 16 networks. The ratings would be like 180 million. I mean, it would be fucking gnarly.
Why you gotta tease me with Dave like that?
I like Dave.
I want season 3.
It's coming back. You're going to get more Dave. It's a great show. But even Dave on FX has higher ratings than ABC News got for J6. I think when you watched it, though, everybody knew that it was cut together and it was just kind of fucking fantasy land. And Bob, the other thing they do too, they do this for the MTV Movie Awards as well. They'll cheat it and spread it out across all the Viacom networks. It's like Comedy Central, VH1, everywhere else has it. And they're like, oh, the ratings are great. It was 4 million. It was like, no, they weren't that great. They were on 90 different networks. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. Now, the Galen thing, we saw the success of the Johnny Depp trials, which were amazing, right? The ratings were banana dick for that thing. And it was worth every fucking second of that. Imagine what Galen would have been if we would have cracked open the books, gone through all the names, shown all the pictures, shown where they were, talked about the flight logs, where all these fucking pedophiles went, all the parties, described the shower scenes, all that stuff, because there was cameras all over that goddamn place. So the footage exists somewhere, and so does the Black Book. That would have been the most entertaining court proceedings in the history of our country. Instead, we're getting fucking J6, dude.
Yeah. We should really consider bringing back public executions, I think.
I think they did. Didn't some states go to firing squads? I think like 2 or 3 more just open it up, and they were like,
It's not public, though.
Oh, it's not public? Fuck.
Can they at least put some GoPros out there?
Yeah, exactly. Joe Biden, if you want to bitch about gas prices, put that all on pay-per-view. Have all these child molesters out there, watch them getting blown away, and we can each pay like $5 for like ESPN Plus. Call it Pedo Plus. where we all just kind of tune in, and every single night it's different pedophiles from different states.
Oh, they already
I couldn't stop watching that goddamn thing.
They already had that. It's called the fucking Disney Channel, brother.
No. The executions.
Oh, the executions.
I want to see the executions live on television every night. That'd be better than UFC. Fuck, more action, you know? I wouldn't have to worry about, hey, are they going to wrestle in this match? Are they actually going to punch each other's faces in? No. People are going to get murked live on air that deserve it. I think everybody would rally around then. That'd be the best streaming app service of all time.
There was a website before.
Was it?
It was called Live Leak.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Dude, Live Leak was huge.
Live Leak still exists, doesn't it?
Does it?
It should probably, yeah.
It used to be called Ogrish, Ogrish. I don't know what that word means, but that's what it was before. Then,
really?
Yeah. Like in the early 2000s when the war kicked off, all the beheading videos and a bunch of war footage was on there.
Yeah. In my teenage years, I saw so many fucking people die on Live Leak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I'm sure.
It was basically Faces of Death. But just like in war and then random fucking cartel hits and all kinds of crazy shit.
Is that where I saw the guy who cut off his penis, chop it up in a pan like a hot dog
That was
and ate
Pain
it?
Olympics.
Yeah, the BME Pain Olympics. Yeah.
Gotcha. Was that on Live Leak or was that?
That's where most people saw. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was Ogrish at the time.
Big fan. Look at the ratings on that. Pull up their numbers and then convert that to an online thing. If it's plus 18, who cares, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? But yeah, we didn't get shit with the Galen thing. I don't know. Look, I'm sure she'll get the 30, but what is she, 62, Bob? She's got to be in her early 60s, I think. So that would put her away for the rest of...
She's 60 on the dot.
On the dots. Okay, so that would put her at 90 if she gets the minimum.
I think the judge... the judge recommended 20.
Okay, so that would put her at 80.
Yeah.
Right.
The prosecutors are asking for 30.
Okay.
Or at least 30. I don't know why you would say at least 30.
Strange. I guess that's leaving the door open for maybe more.
The judge doesn't have to take anybody's advice here.
No, totally. Because remember in the Jussie Smollett case, everybody was like, nah, he's going to walk. And that judge went against everybody and was like, no, fuck you. He's going to do, 5 months, 5 months at least for this, which wasn't bad. I thought that was relatively fair for that case. And the judge went against everybody's suggestions. So you're right. Who knows what they're going to do? But also, who knows what they have on this judge? Was it a dude?
I don't know.
And where is this trial taking place? That's how little I've heard about this goddamn thing. I don't even know where it is. Johnny Depp, I knew he was in Virginia. So I'm not sure.
This one was in New York, right?
Was it really?
Yeah.
And with all the media in New York, we get nothing out of this. Fucking insane, dude. We'll see what happens here. When is this going to take place? When are they actually going to sentence her?
That I don't know.
All right. Because, at least televise that, right?
Let's see.
Still see if she looks kind of hot. Let's see something.
She's going to be sentenced next Tuesday.
Oh, next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So we'll know then. We'll have it on Fake News next week. So we'll know. In the meantime, you can go to the Drinkin Bros store, drinkinbros.com. Just click on the old store button. The reason why that is important today is if you're out celebrating 4th of July, like a good old American should, then God damn it, you need some merch, dude. We got all the 4th of July merch in the store. We got the flags, so if you're going out on a boat this weekend, you can fly the Defund Politicians flag or the Drinkin Bros podcast flag.
Yeah, if you can see there, we also have some new Defund Politicians shirts with George W. on there. And we have there's an original Drinkin Bros shirt, which is, some of the founding fathers.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite ones we've had, yeah.
There's also a new one. There's a new one coming out tonight. Bob, I just emailed it to you. You want to put that up on screen?
Oh, you got a new tee out there?
Yeah, there's a new one coming out, tonight.
You like to get high late at night and make these T-shirts. I'm curious to see what this is.
This one was from when I was high. Yeah, I sent it to the Drinkin Bros email, sorry. Oh, okay. This one was when I was high on the show, which is also always. And that
is Monday through Friday.
Do you want me to send it to your...
There we go.
There we go. Boom.
Look at that. So you weren't kidding, dude. You made the butt pilot shirt.
Well, yeah.
Highway to the Danger Zone. Look at that, dude. And it's Pride Month. This is right on time, Anthony. Proud of you for this.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So is that available now?
It'll be available tonight, yeah. This is... I'm really proud of this.
Yeah, you should be.
Well, I didn't do any of it. It was just my idea, but it was a really good execution.
Okay, so if you die, I know you want to go in a trash can, but we obviously have some sort of service for you, and everybody uses a picture, right? Is that the picture you want to use right there for?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care.
Okay,
I'll be dead. So
pop that up, Bob. I would like to use this at the river or wherever we end up having this thing. The butt pilot shirt. I think this picture pretty much sums up who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jared's looking over your shoulder in this one. This is nice.
Happy plane.
You're about to get on a flight today.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you remember that stupid fucking Disney movie back in the day where the guy was like the landing gear went out on his airplane and he was drawing fucking like, oh, I can make my cartoons come to life. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
The Macaulay Culkin movie?
I don't know.
Where he paints shit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then it would come to life. Macaulay's making a comeback, dude. I just saw him in a couple things.
Shit, what was that movie?
He's looking good, dude. In shape.
I'd be in real trouble if the things I drew came to life.
Was it Page Master?
Because the only thing I know how to draw is dicks.
Yeah. But you're good at that.
Yeah.
You're good at drawing
Page?
dicks.
I don't remember. It could have been, yeah. Anyways.
That was your nickname for a while. Nailed it. Inside joke. Next up, Alexa, summon the ghost of my dead grandmother. Ah, there she is. I can see her. I can see her right now. Right off in the distance. Hey, Gams. Love you. Amazon is working on rolling out an update for their Alexa products, which will allow the device to mimic the voices of dead loved ones. I'm going to let that sit for a second. Let you live in that. Okay, that's enough time. It's enough time. Not once have I ever wanted to hear a dead relative speak to me.
Yeah, like instead of having Elvis tell you to take a left at the next intersection, it's your fucking dead grandmother. Yeah. Why would anybody want this shit? Do you really think that let's say for the sake of argument that your dead relatives were still kicking around somewhere?
Sure.
Do you really think they want you fucking worried about them instead of living your life, you stupid fuck? Jesus Christ.
Take a left on 290, Ross. It's me, your dead grandmother.
Yeah, what if
Take a left on 290.
What if your grandma was like a bitch?
Yeah, dude.
And then you feel bad, like she just like is still haunting you.
Because I feel like everybody's grandmother who's pretty crass always called their grandchildren dumbass. Dumbass. Take a left on 290, dumbass.
Hit you with the wooden spoon.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Why are they doing this? During a conference in Las Vegas, Amazon Senior Vice President Rohit Prasad said the goal is to make the memories last after so many of us have lost someone we loved. God damn it, dude. That's not real. We're not living in a real world anymore, so what does it matter? What does it fucking matter anymore? This is so fucked up. The upgrade gives Alexa the ability to learn to imitate a voice in minutes, which the company demonstrated with a creepy dystopian video. Do we have it? Do we have the fucking video? Please tell me we do at this point. We've crossed over. We're not. This is why it's called fake news. There's no fucking way that we're doing this as a culture. Oh, God damn.
When you say crossed over, you mean like John Edwards?
Yeah. We've crossed, like we're doing crossing over with Alexa. Alexa, give me my dead grandmother.
I want to let everyone know out there right now that I've started a new company where I come and I banish spirits from your tech. I disassemble it and then I flick it with some holy magnesium.
Yeah.
And then I reassemble it.
How do you communicate with the spirits? Because they probably speak Chinese.
Why?
We don't. It's tech. We don't make any of that shit. Are you fucking kidding me? It all comes from
Your
China.
grandmother starts
No, it's an
speaking to you in
English
Mandarin.
spirit in the tech.
Why would what is it like? Why are ghosts always fucking white English dudes from the 1850s?
Yeah.
Does it make
You
any
tell
sense?
me, Daniel.
No, I have nothing to do with that.
I mean, I think white people are cornering the ghost market. I've never seen a black ghost.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've talked about this on Softcore History a few weeks back.
Did you? What'd you say?
There's actually a guide. There's guidelines and just like rules to becoming a ghost, I guess. Like
For who? Who makes
What
up
do you
those
say?
rules?
There's like a Missouri Compromise for ghosts, so they can't black people can't participate.
we were talking about the situation that happened in Chicago in the I think beginning of the 1900s. Or
Was it the fire, the Chicago fire?
Oh, it was after that.
Okay.
But apparently, this household somebody called bullshit because it was too recent. And it was like you had to wait, like to get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Kinda, like,
It was a waiting period.
It was a
like-
waiting period.
Yeah, 5 years.
All right, I think I found the clip. I'm not positive.
No way, dude. Oh, it says in the video, Bob, a child asked Alexa if Grandma can finish
Wizard of
reading
Oz.
them The Wizard of Oz. No, there's no way this is real,
me
dude.
the most about Alexa is the companionship relationship we have with it. In this companionship role, human attributes of empathy and affect are key for building trust. These attributes have become even more important in these times of the. While AI can't eliminate that pain of loss,
Where's it?
let's take a look on one of the new capabilities we are working on, which enables lasting personal relationships.
Damn it.
Alexa, can Grandma finish reading me The Wizard of Oz?
Okay. But how about my courage? Asked the lion anxiously. You have plenty of courage, I am sure, answered Oz. All you need is confidence in yourself.
Oh my God, dude. Holy fucking shit.
Who would want that?
And why? And the kid is so happy in the video.
Well, they got him dosed up.
He's got his little legs kicked up and he's ready for story time with Gammy. Fuck you, dude. There's no way we're here.
Yeah, let's reshoot The Princess Bride. Where fucking Columbo's dead the whole time, and it's just a fucking Alexa sitting over there. But I guess you missed the part where he goes to the bathroom and he doesn't stop telling the story.
No. Is this going to happen? This isn't going to happen, right? Somebody's going to shoot this down.
Well, at some point in like the next 100 years, we're all going to be fucking robots anyway. So
yeah,
who
but I
cares?
won't be here for that.
Yeah, you might.
No.
If the robots get created sometime before we die, then our brains will be in robots.
Well, I guess with this many, how many episodes have we done? It's combined between all these shows, probably close to 3,000 now at this point, right? I guess you could AI-wise go back and listen to all these episodes and then recreate it. Although, Jesus, we've said some fucked up and horrific shit over the years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess picking up your voice would be easy. I just don't want that for my kids or grandkids to be like,
Are they going to
grandfather, can you read me this story?
Are they going to mass produce celebrity voices?
So this is a real thing, by the way. The biggest thing in Hollywood right now is leaving your death rates of your voice, your hologram, and all your AI functions to your relatives. So if you did want to monetize Elvis or fucking Val Kilmer,
I'm not talking about
whatever it is,
monetizing. I just want to buy the voice and put it in a sex doll.
Yeah, but you're still gonna have to buy it.
And fuck it up.
Yeah, you're
Right.
still gonna have to buy it,
Like
and those rights
99
exist.
cents
Yeah,
Or whoever owns it
iTunes.
can license it to you for whatever you want to do.
correct.
with it.
Yeah,
Mostly,
sex.
yeah, weird stuff.
So we start a consortium who buys up people's voice rights and the AI algorithms that can make them say new things.
Yeah, I look. I know they did it for Princess Leia after she died for the Star Wars, and the family said it was the daughter. She had said, I give permission, and I think they did it in a respectful way, and all this other stuff. But man, dude, this is eerie. For real people, the only voice I would want to hear dead is probably still Morgan Freeman, and that's it, right? Like other than that, I'm all good. There's nobody I need to summon from Alexa.
Was it TomTom or Garmin who had his voice for a little while as the actual directions?
I don't know, but a lot of them did that stupid shit.
I wanted to pay him.
Good, great question.
You would assume so, unless it's like there's a loophole to be able to use a fucking impressionist as well.
Sort of. I shouldn't say that on the show, but there was a cease and desist on one of them from something I did that was an impression. They were like, you can't, they're going to think it's too real or close because it was a voiceover and not a physical image. So with a voiceover, that's when it gets real tricky, and it's like, you've got to license all of this shit. So like, you're going to have to license all your family.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah? You want to be somebody's directions one day?
No one would ever do that. I don't think people like getting called cunts when they're driving around.
Take a left, cunt. Boy, we're all going to hell. We're in it now with all this shit. Like, it's all done. Next up, the crop dusting. We're just going straight to the bottom of the barrel today. They're crop dusting the International Space Station. The International Space Station smells like a barbecue that has gone wrong because astronauts in orbit fart more. You're welcome. You're welcome for everything today that we're providing to you. Tim Peake, 50 years old, who spent 186 days on the station in 2016, made the rotten revelation while being quizzed over his adventures by an 8-year-old on the Dirty Mother Pucka podcast. And you can feel free to look that up. That is 2 Ks in Pucka, by the way, not 3. He was asked, what's it like to burp in space when you've got your helmet on? Fun question. The astronaut replied, it's a great question, but do you know you don't actually burp in space? So when you eat food, your body is still digesting your food and producing the gas, but those bubbles of gas don't rise up. It's a little bit like a barbecue that's gone wrong. Burnt meat, scorched metallic smell, almost like static electricity when you take off your jumper. What the fuck's a jumper? And you've got those static sparks.
The jumper is the suit he wears, yeah.
Okay. And so, that's what it smells like up there.
Yeah. So the only way for your body to release gas is to fart.
Yep.
And not, there's no burping. So I don't know what the general distribution is between farting and burping. Like if it's like 30% farts, 70 or whatever, I don't know. But it's in space, it's 100% farts.
My God, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine being on one of those fart tubes.
Imagine being the lone woman.
Oh, yeah.
Which has been the case a couple of times.
Yeah, and all these dudes are just beefing ass.
I mean, I guess you're fortunate that you're all eating the same kind of bland nonsense. You're not eating like cuttlefish or anything.
And
at
least you could blame it on one another because you're all eating the same food.
I think in that scenario, there's no reason to blame it on anybody. Everybody knows everybody's farting. You can't not do it, you'll die.
Yeah, but then you've got to smell it.
Yeah.
How do you get that out of the shit?
I feel like if you're eating the same stuff, your farts are going to smell the same, right?
I would imagine, yeah. And then you just get used to that scent?
Yeah.
Kind of like shitting in Iraq. Wasn't it the same smell in every shitter you went into?
It's the same smell in every city I went into.
Okay.
Yeah. The entire country smells like fucking a dumpster. Yeah. Because that's what it is. But yeah, I think maybe these astronauts should start bottling their farts then. Like this woman made a ton of money on OnlyFans doing that.
Imagine an astronaut.
Yeah, it's like astronaut farts.
If you put a hot astronaut up there and then had her do it, she'd probably make a fuck ton of money.
I mean, she wouldn't have to be an astronaut. You just have to take her up there and leave her.
Yeah, I mean, for a little bit. But, I mean, everybody who goes up gets to say they were an astronaut. That's the thing now.
So what, William Shatner's a fucking astronaut?
Yeah. Yeah, he is. At 90 years old.
Jeff Bezos is not an astronaut.
Fuck yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Fuck yeah, Jeff
But yeah, we could definitely bottle and sell astronaut farts. I think that would be a much better market than just some fucking dumb girl.
Yeah. Last but not least, here we got Project X. Authorities have identified key players in the break-in of an $8 million Florida mansion where a group of more than 200 rowdy teenagers threw an unsanctioned house party on Friday. This sounds like a blast, by the way. I wish I was there. The owners of the Santa Rosa Beach mansion went out of town last Friday when a group of teens broke in and threw a massive rager, helping themselves to thousands of dollars in wine and liquor, including $1,500 bottles of champagne. The group hosted an impromptu boxing match in the grand foyer and swiped countless valuables, including a $3,500 Yves Saint Laurent purse and a football signed by former Colts quarterback Peyton Manning. You don't say. The kids posted all this madness on social media, of course, and were given up to their parents, school officials, and neighboring police departments. Got a hold of these kids, and the unsanctioned house party was advertised on social media 5 days prior to the break-in. Damn it. I mean, it's a fun story. Not if it's your house, obviously, because then you'd be super fucking pissed.
Got a little footage.
No way, do you really?
Yeah, there's a lot. They posted it all over social media.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Oh, shit. This is the boxing match.
Those are 2 chicks fighting, huh?
Yes.
Damn, dude.
So, you know.
That looks fun as shit, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but it looks fun.
Here's the problem. I think we need party red flag laws.
Okay.
Because this should never happen to a wealthy person. No extremely. If somebody owns an $8 million house, you got to think they're making pretty decent money.
Yeah.
Got another boxing match from the
Oh,
party.
shit.
Nice.
Go ahead. Fire it up, Bob. This is nice. Everybody's respectful. They got big gloves on. Yeah, they're really going at it.
You can't blame the whole party for a couple of assholes who stole a purse or whatever. You know?
Well, I think it's having 200 kids over. The cleanup alone on something like that is pretty intense. So.
It's like fucking $5,000. Come on.
No.
That's nothing.
That's expensive.
No, it's not.
Yeah. You ever had one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did as well, and the police came. The deck broke off the back of my house. It was very
Yeah,
very
I mean,
expensive.
if you fucking burn your house down, it's more than $5,000. But you're talking about cleaning up a mess that children left. It's not that big a deal.
To this day, my parents are still probably pissed off about it.
I just
It's
again,
my 18th birthday.
Yeah, we need. This can't be allowed to happen to wealthy people.
No,
it's wrong.
No.
It's wrong. It's okay when it happens
to poors.
To poors, yeah, but
Yeah.
like not wealthy people. It is really funny that that they advertise it on social media for a week. And none of their parents or teachers or nobody noticed.
No.
Like, what the fuck, man?
They probably just put an address, and it's like, all right, great. I'm going over to Mark's house. Who's Mark? Well, it's the couple I've marked off, and I'm.
Yeah. It didn't say in the article who owned the place.
If it's $8 million, there's a good shot it's somebody famous, or works for a huge company. I mean, that's a big boy number for a house.
I don't know what Santa Rosa Beach is like.
I don't either. Delco, you're a resident Florida man. What do we got here? What's Santa Rosa Beach like? Where is it?
I've never been to Santa Rosa Beach.
Do you know where it is, location-wise?
No.
Panhandle, East, West Florida? What
I
do we
couldn't
got?
tell you.
All right. Bob, anything on Santa Rosa? What part of the old meat stick is that at? Front, back?
It's
top,
part of Fort Walton Beach.
Fort Walton.
Destin.
There's an $8 million house in Destin?
Yeah, it's not far from Destin. It's between Destin and PCB.
Yeah, here you go.
Nobody famous lives there.
Little panhandle.
No, yeah.
Absolutely not.
Nobody famous lives
Not
there. I'm
familiar.
surprised there's an $8 million house there. I know that area.
I mean, there's beaches, I guess. So maybe on the beach, there's an $8 million house.
It's not great. If you're going to build an $8 million beach house, go to Malibu or some shit like this. That's not great.
It gets worse. Their son had his Yeezys stolen.
Oh, fuck.
And his PlayStation 4. You've got an $8 million house and your kid's still got a Playstation 4.
Hard to get that 5, dog.
This is bad parenting. I've got 2 PlayStation 5s.
Yeah, we know.
I've got one too.
Giorgio, you met an Asian in a parking lot to get one like opening.
That's how
day.
you buy them.
I know.
Yeah.
No.
And that was the one that I gave to Dan.
Yeah, Dan has it.
The daughter's playroom was wrecked. She's a big American Girl lover. Those are those like.
Oh fuck!
Like
that sucks.
They tore
Damn
up all.
it.
They tore up all of her toys and threw the baby dolls that she loves on the roof. I don't believe that. I think the mother's lying. I think
No,
they're trying.
that happened. That definitely happened.
They're trying
No.
to make up for being bad parents and not having a PlayStation 5 by saying that they probably went into their daughter's room like, "Oh, stay out for a minute," and threw all the dolls out on the roof.
No.
Am I going to get sued like Alex Jones
Maybe.
for this?
Maybe. I look. That's
This is a false flag.
It looks like a blast, though. You would hate it if it's your own house. I'm not advocating for it by any stretch, but man, it looks like a fucking. If you got invited to this, I would have gone.
We always just had parties in fields and shit.
We had them in cul-de-sacs of like unfinished neighborhoods, so like nothing got fucked up, right? It was just cement. So
Yeah, I mean, if you really wanted to take advantage of that situation, you just give everybody meth, and then half the neighborhood's built by the time the sun comes up.
Definitely been to a party or two in a house being house sat. Never B&E'd for a party,
right?
But a house sitting house.
Yeah. I've been to those, but the majority, I would say. But I'm also from the South, so it was like by the river, in the woods, in a cul-de-sac. Like nothing ever really got that fucked up except for my own place. And then other kids' houses. We had one kid's parents that just preferred, I'm sure you guys did too, that just preferred their own kids getting drunk at their house. So that way at least they knew where their kids were. Not a terrible idea.
I think that's a ruse. I think that's just some old creeper trying to pick up fucking drunk 14-year-olds. Honestly.
But man, we were smashing shit over there. Doug Noonan, that's his name. Shout out to Doug Noonan. He's a realtor down in Florida, actually. We used to have parties over there, and the ping pong table would smash and shit would be broken. They'd come down, give us a stern talking to, but that was about it. Party continued on. Mm-hmm. Damn it, man. Now's the point of the show. We get to the Drinkin' Bro of the Week. Somebody submitted in here. Maybe we'll do it like that. Just pop a fucking 10 spot in here so it'll vault you to the top of this thing. I don't really know that much about YouTube shit, but whatever. Intentional Disruption gave us a little $5 and said, wanted to say rest in peace to Sergeant Stan Weingart. USMC lost his battle with PTSD this month. And then he puts Mike D down. Maybe that's his username. Maybe it's Mike Demo. Intentional Disruption, I like, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry to hear about that, man. Cheers, Mike. Fun show, kids. When's your flight? Are you on time?
No, it's delayed a little bit, but not that bad.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Best of luck.
There's worse airports to be delayed in. Like I just like to hang out at the Austin airport.
It's nice. I don't mind it. Wilmington I didn't like that much because it was just too tiny. Austin though, you can explore the space. There's that whole wine bar there.
I think there's a couple wine bars now, a couple new bars. I mean, dude, it's just like, fuck. If I had a flight in the morning and they were like, oh, sorry, it's delayed till 4 p.m. now, I'd be like, all right, I'm just going to fucking party.
Yeah.
Like, today's going to be a great day.
What's that taco joint we always go to in there?
Taco Deli?
Yes. I always go there. I get a load up on tacos. Giorgio, what are you pissed off about? What are you shaking your head for over there?
You both live in this city. You can just leave the airport and come back.
Sure, but so it's 3 hours for me. That's my thing, where I'm like, all right, if it's 3, I'll stay and I'll eat, I'll drink, and I've shown up late to some places, extremely drunk because of it, and I blame the airlines for it. So do the same thing. It's Brittany's birthday, right?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday. Have fun, travel safe, and then if the butt pilot shirt comes in, wear it on the flight back.
Oh, yeah.
Get the captains to sign it.
That's actually going to be my traveling shirt moving forward.
That'd be great.
I'm going to wear that everywhere I go.
It'd be great. Thanks for tuning in, kids. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, go to Spotify. Just click the 5-star, no review there necessary, and you can move on with your life. We appreciate it. It's the only thing the advertisers actually look at. So thanks for joining us. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Fake News. Good night, everyone.